staff, or management.
Good morning, Oklahoma City, and welcome to the Clara Luper Show. In a moment, your host, Clara Luper.
Miss Russell.
Come on, Jesus. Come on, Jesus. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Good morning, Oklahoma City. What a great morning it is. What a great opportunity we have had this morning to be a part of the KTLV listening audience. But I have to ask you, first, let me introduce myself. My name is Calvin Luper, and I will be your host on the Clara Luper radio show this morning. But I have to ask you for a favor. I want you not just to call your neighbor, but to run over there and knock on that door and make sure that they're listening to the Clara Luper Show on this very beautiful morning. We have some great things that we will be talking about. We have some great opportunities that we will be mentioning to you. We have some inspiration that will be coming for you. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to go over there and make sure that neighbor is listening. Make sure, because it's going to be great today. We're celebrating in so many different ways. We got 10th anniversary one place. We got a 38th anniversary another. But our big anniversary is the fact that you are still with us here at the KTLV. Stay tuned. Listen to this great song, courtesy of Gospel World Music. Thank you, Gospel World. Notice right now, the pity party is over. The pity party is over. Sure, it's been a tough week. We've seen a lot of rain, may have been through a lot of pain, but the pity party is over because you are part of a live and a beautiful living color show here on the KTLV, the Clara Luper Show. We're hoping, we know that we will be getting a couple calls here where we'll be sharing some information with you that will add to your community life, will add to your home life, will help make you a better citizen here. We know that you are anxiously awaiting that. So now you've told the neighbor. Now you've gotten comfortable. In some cases, those of you who enjoy coffee, you got your coffee ready. Thank goodness that you are listening. Special. There is a hiding place, a strong protective space where God provides the grace to persevere. For nothing can remove us from the Father's love. Though all may change, yet nothing changes here. Hey, that's a touching part of a card that was sent to Mom, has been sent to Mom by some of our very special friends. And Mrs. Mack, I bring you thanks and say thank you from Clara Luper and from the Luper family and from the Wilson family. Great things will continue to happen because there is a hiding place, a strong protective space where God provides the grace to persevere. For nothing can remove us from the Father's love. Though all may change, yet nothing changes here. He's with us. He's with us all the time. Thank goodness for him being with us. As I was saying, the pity party is over with. I'm like everybody else, you probably have taken time out this week to say, my goodness, all this rain, I can't take care of all my business, can't do this, can't do that. And started feeling sorry, not just for yourself, but for those people close to you. And I kind of went through that. And then I was down at a hospital. Young man there who had been diagnosed with diabetes. The doctors had initially told him during the first part of the week that they were going to have to cut off his foot. And my goodness gracious. And he was all down in the dump. I didn't know that. I walked by, I spoke to him. And he said, why are you speaking to me? Man, I'm just being encouraged. I'm just trying to be nice. Well, I'm finna lose my foot. You talking to me like that? Whoa, let us relook this situation. You know, that's an initial diagnosis. And sure enough, a couple days later, the doctors told him they would be able to save the foot, but he was going to have to change his lifestyle. So you know what I did. I invited him to come to Fifth Street Baptist Church at 801 Northeast Fifth Street for some encouragement. Now, there are some other churches that he could go to for encouragement, but of course, I love my Fifth Street, and I'm going to mention that at every opportunity. I'm certain that all of you who have know what's going on down the OU, but we will be discussing that. A lot of you don't know what's happening with Walmart and the why. We will go through that. We'll be talking with the senior citizens with a special senior citizen program that that is here. Then I have a special guest here that has a project that our community should be quite concerned about. And matter of fact, I think I may go ahead and introduce her now, and if she's ready, fix that microphone so you can talk, and we'll go from there. But it's a young lady named Eunice Russell, who is here in the studio in the Blue Room with us. And Eunice, welcome to the Clara Luper Show. And kind of share with us what it's all about, what you're doing that the community should be aware of.
Thank you, Calvin, for having me on the Clara Luper radio show. And I am here today. I want to talk about the McFarland Branch YWCA. We are doing a memorial fundraiser for the YWCA because the McFarland Branch YWCA is in dire need of revitalization and restoring to its prominence. I don't know, many of you will remember having gone into the Y, renting the Y for various occasions, and you will remember when the Y was was a hub of activities. Well, we want to restore that so our youth, our young people will have a place again to go for after school programs, and for during the summer we can have summer programs. But we have a project that we're asking all of the community to get involved in, and that is
before you go into details on that project, I have a caller on the line. I'm going to take that caller, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
And we'll discuss more about what's happening at our YWCA, 16th and Martin Luther King.
Right.
Is that where it is?
Right.
Okay. Good morning, caller. Welcome to the
Hello,
Clara Luper
Calvin.
Show. How are you doing? How are you doing? Good morning. Okay. I know you're doing all right because you called initially. Sounded like initially I was talking with a young lady that works with Allstate Insurance, young lady that has Uniquely You Boutique, and that's none other than our caller. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Calvin, and a happy good morning to the radio listening audience of the most intelligent listening audience in the state of Oklahoma, the Clara Luper listening audience.
Yeah, you're right.
At this particular time, I would like to say thanks to each and every one of you that have been so kind to my family and to my mom. If I had 1,000 tongues, I couldn't say it enough. And presently, my mom is in our mom is in St. Anthony's Hospital. She's been there most of the week, and I'd like for you to continue to pray for her because we know that God answers prayers, and a lot of things that I was supposed to do that I didn't get around to doing this week. And I want you to forgive me, but my first priority is to my mother right now.
No, you're right.
And I would like to ask you to continue praying for her because we know that God is the God that can change anything. She's doing better this morning, not as good as she'll be doing this afternoon or she'll be doing tomorrow, because we know that God is not through with her yet. I want to say thank you to Miss Black Oklahoma that was here yesterday with us, who's starting her family vacation. I would like to say thanks to Sonia King and Irma Threed, Bosie Walker, and those of you that have been out and sent flowers and cards, because we know that you love us and we love you. And over the years, you've listened in on the Clara Luper radio show to keep informed of what's going on in our community. You supported the NACP. You supported Freedom Center, Miss Black Oklahoma, the NACP Youth Council, the City-ins. Miss McLean, we love you. And again, I want to thank you. And if I'm forgetting anything, don't blame it on my heart. Just blame it on the tired brain this morning. But I love you, and my mother loves you, Shelley, Calvin, all of us do. And again, I want to ask you to continue to pray for my mother. And that's all I have to say right now, Calvin.
Oh, Merlin. Well, that was pungent.
Okay.
And
well,
that hit the point.
Mama feels like it, I'll call back in a few minutes.
Okay, well, this is her show. She's welcome to call in
Hello.
anytime she wants to. Huh?
And Sterling, thank you. Thank
That's,
you very much
that's
for
one of her
everything.
diamonds. You know.
Thank you, and tell her we love her, and we'll see her later on today.
All righty.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Great things will continue to happen as you listen to the Clara Luper Show. Hopefully, Mom will call back, but you know how that goes. If she doesn't, then we just have to go ahead with it. I will go back now. After that, I want to join with Merlin in saying thanks to all of you who've shown your appreciation and your love, and we'll tell you more about it during the course of the show. Mrs. Russell, you were telling us about the YWCA and the deteriorating conditions down here.
Yes, the Y is in bad condition, and we need a facility in the Northeast Quadrant that will continue to provide services for our elderly and for the youth and for anyone else that wants to use that building. So we have a memorial brick project that we've started to raise funds for the restoring and revitalization of the
You gotta
McFarland
explain
Branch
to us now.
YWCA.
You got a memorial brick. What does that mean?
Well, we are selling bricks.
Uh-huh.
We are trying to raise enough money so that we can have the outside of the building repaired. We want to get the sidewalks that's cracked redone. We want to get a handicap access ramp built. We need to paint and repair the existing canopy. The entry doors need repairing and replacing. It's just a lot of work that needs to be done to the McFarland Branch YWCA. It has been neglected, and it was one of the most beautiful buildings that is on the east side. And so we want to bring this building back so that the community can use it. I was in there the other day, and they had waste baskets everywhere because it's leaking so bad. They need a new roof.
Oh, Mrs. Russell, a question is that sort of start things off is, all right, you're putting all the responsibility on those citizens, and you haven't said how much the bricks are. But what is our great Oklahoma City doing? What is our mayor doing? What is our city council doing? What about our state legislatures? Have you all tried that? I mean, what are they doing to maintain, evidently nothing to maintain, but to help improve the building? So what has the city done to help in this project?
Calvin, the YWCA is not a city responsibility.
It's not.
No.
It seemed like it.
No, but
It seemed like it has been. I don't know why I've always thought that. Yeah, what about the city council helping with it?
we are asking
question.
the city council and other businesses, organizations to please help us with this project by buying some of the granite rocks bricks that we will be selling. But the YWCA is basically maintained through membership.
Uh-huh.
And the membership has gone way down. And so we need to raise monies ourselves for this building. This building is located in our community, and it will be used primarily for our use. And so if we don't take care of our own facility, no one else will. But we are asking the city and all of our legislative leaders and other community leaders to buy a brick and help with this project so that we can revitalize the McFarland Branch YWCA.
Well, let's talk money. How much does it cost to be a part of this project? How much is a YWCA membership? And where can we get them? What do we do to let you know that we want to be a part of this? But then I don't understand our city not doing nothing, our county not doing anything, and knowing that it's a type building that is needed. And then I have here an article where not only the YWCA, but then Old Douglas High School up there, it used to be Page Woodson School also. But we'll talk about that a little later. I don't understand why they not jumping in there and all our tax dollars. We just found out that we got extra, $20-something million to spend. and why they not just making that available for the YWCA, some of it available for those projects, not just the east side, but the entire city, that will help make our city a better place. That's what we're doing. We have guests in here now from across this world, and we couldn't take them by the YWCA and brag on it, could we?
No, we couldn't.
Well, so how? Right. State, okay.
We-
Somebody, Sterling mentioned the state representative. Why couldn't the state legislature do something?
You know what, Calvin? There are many people that don't even know what condition the McFarland Branch YWCA is in.
Well, that's what we're going. That's
And
what
so
we're doing now. We're
we
letting
are
them know.
asking the public to go into the building, look at the building, look at the outside of the building, and help us with restoring this building back to its beauty.
Yes, it was a beautiful building. It is a beautiful building. Spent a lot of great hours in there. Seen a lot of kids that have been affected by what the YWCA has done, the projects that they're doing. But then, now that it needs our help, we have to go by there. We need to go by there and buy a membership. How much is a membership?
No, we're not selling memberships. We're selling bricks,
Okay, we need to go by there.
memorial bricks, and a brick that you can have engraved your name, or maybe you've lost someone and you want to have in memory of that person. So we're not selling YWCA memberships. This is a separate entity from the YWCA.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, Mrs. Russell, hold that thought and hold that information. 16th and McFarland is where the YWCA 16th and Martin Luther King. But Eunice, on the line, I have a young man that has done a lot of work, is doing a lot of work in the community. Good morning, Sam. How are you doing? Welcome to the Clara Luper Show, where we're live and we're in beautiful living color. We're here in the Blue Room, and you're there somewhere that you're going to share with us what you're doing to help make our city, our community, a much better place. How are you doing this morning?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Kevin, how you doing this
Oh,
morning?
just totally fantastic. I canceled my pity party and made it on out here. Sam, what's your whole name? What's your last name?
Come back again.
What's your last name?
What's the address?
Your last name.
What's my name? What the place? My name is Sam
Got that?
Webb.
Sam Webb. Okay, I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
about that. Okay, now what I know I've asked you to call and to be a part of this, but what are we going to talk about? What are you going to share with us, and what can we do about it? You know, what can we do to help you in your project? And what is your project?
This building is out on Wilshire and Walker Wilshire. It's on the north, out close to Britain.
Okay. Well, Sam,
You
I
hear
know.
me, Kevin?
Yeah, I know that you have someone there with you that wants to
Hello,
tell-
Kevin.
Yes. Yes, Sam.
Kevin,
Yes, Sam.
turn that radio up a little bit.
Well, don't turn it up too high, because I can hear you good. But I know that there's someone there that wants to share with
Big
us.
no.
Huh? There's someone there.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, Sam.
Yeah.
Well, Sam, I can hear you. We can hear you. But what
I
we
ca-
want to know
I
is
can't,
what,
I can't hear you though. Let me turn the radio up just a little bit.
Okay, well, turn it up just a little bit, but I'll let you know if the squeak comes back. But what we want to know is what you're doing and what building you're talking about and what's in that building that would be of concern to us.
Okay, what I'm doing is working with the Oklahoma Foundation for the Disabilities. It's the adult. It's an adult daycare center. I'm gonna let you talk to my director, Miss Georgia. She can explain to you what you want to know there.
Well, I sure want to know, because anything that's going to help our seasoned citizens, our citizens that are disabled, we need to do what we can. And since you already have a project going, I got a suggestion, a thought coming through my mind on how what we're talking about too is the YWCA, and maybe we can combine these two programs and do something. But good morning, Director. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing wonderful.
Okay, what is your name?
I'm Georgia Devaning.
Georgia Devaney.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
And
it's a privilege to be here.
yes, indeed. What we'd like to know is what your organization is all about.
Okay, the Oklahoma Foundation for the Disabled, we are an adult daycare for the disabled. There are many adult daycares in town, but we deal strictly with the disabled population, which means we have many younger people. They have to be 18 to come here, but most of our people are younger. We have a couple of clients that are in their 60s, but the rest of them are all much younger, and we have many, many of them that are in the 20s and 30s. And I think we're rather a unique organization. We are licensed to handle 72 people a day, and our average attendance is about 60 a day. And we provide social and recreational and life skills for them.
That's on a daily basis?
Monday through Friday,
Oklahoma Foundation for the Disabled.
Right.
Okay, a disabled person at home can't do nothing but use the telephone, let's say. How do they get in contact with you? How do they get out there to the building?
Okay,
When
we
they get
have...
there, what can we do?
Well, our telephone number is 842-6636. And we do provide transportation. We have 6 buses that we run daily.
6 buses.
6 buses, We
842
probably
what?
bring in, we provide transportation for probably 98% of our clients. Because being disabled, they can't drive.
Right.
And we go to, go northeast, we go to Jones and Spencer and Choctaw and Midwest City, Del City. We go to Moore, we go to Yukon, we go northwest Oklahoma City, we go northeast Oklahoma City, we go to Edmond, and just all around.
Well, that sounds like a real big project and a real big challenge that you have. Okay, what was your first name again?
Georgia.
Georgia. I don't know why I wanted to call you Gloria. I guess you sound like a
Most
Gloria.
people do.
I guess because of the name Gloria seems to fit you right now. Now, are you connected with any other organizations here in Oklahoma City?
No, no, we aren't. We're independent.
I was thinking of the VA or something like that.
Well, no. Now we have contracts with DHS and with the Aging Services and the Long-Term Care Association. They will pay the membership for people to come here who, of course, people can't afford to pay for services themselves.
Yeah. Oftentimes, but that money head comes up again. We're discussing money. Look like everywhere you go nowadays.
Oh, that's true.
Before you leave the gas station, your
well,
going now. How
to
much
give you
does
an
it
idea
cost
give you an idea of our cost, our fuel bill last month was $4,800, and our liability insurance is $1,500 a week.
My goodness.
Yeah,
Can I get you to do me a favor?
Pardon me?
Will you do me a favor? Will you do me a favor and hold?
Oh, sure.
Hold on just a minute, and I'll come back to you.
Okay.
I have another caller that's been holding for quite a few minutes, and I know that they're interested not only in what we're discussing, but in what they have. So keep your radio turned up, and get together how much it cost us and how, and get that phone number ready for me again. All right? Let me catch this other caller, and we'll come right back to you. Not Gloria, but we will come right back to you, Georgia. Good morning. How's this caller? How are you doing this morning?
Hello, Calvin.
Hello. That voice sure sounds familiar.
This is Mrs. Nancy Davis.
This is Nancy Davis, an Oklahoma State University graduate, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that's right. I was the first one to open the doors at Oklahoma State in Stillwater, Oklahoma. And I want you to know that I'm very much concerned about your dear mother and my dear sister friend. I am saying to all of you to let's make sure that we pray for Mrs. Luper, who is in the hospital. We know that she's a wonderful Christian lady. She has the faith. She's not giving up, but we want to make things easy for her by making sure that we are praying. Calvin, I want to say that Mrs. Luper has meant so much to our state because she has fought for civil rights, equality, education, and for the good of our community. Anything good, Mrs. Luper is there. So I want to say thanks to all of you for your prayers. And I want to say thanks to you, Marilyn, Shelley, and all of the NAACP advisors and the NAACP workers who have been working with the Freedom Center. Thanks to you. We are still depending on everybody to pray for Clara Luper. And I want you to know I received a call from Mr. Larry Fugit, who is the chairman of the church committee and one of the directors of the choirs at the Dungy All-School Reunion. He said, let's keep the Dungy spirit alive. Let's keep the tigers up before the Lord.
Now, that's I've heard so much about Dungy today, I feel like I'm going back out there. But
well, we are having a Dungy All-School Reunion old-fashioned church service, which will be held on the 2nd of August at the Israel Chapel Christian Methodist Episcopal Church at 7 o'clock. Don't forget, it is August the 2nd, and we are asking everyone to come and enjoy this musical. You will hear those good old songs of Zion. You will be entertained with duets, quartets, and all kinds of good religious music. The choir director is Mrs. Mentoria LeCue. The pianists are Marvel White and Gloria Anderson Ward. We're asking everybody to make this a special treat to come and enjoy the Dungy All-School Reunion. And I am Nancy Davis, the reunion faculty advisor.
All right, well, there you said it. I know you have one gentleman out here that is ear-to-ear smiles. You mentioned his church and the Dungy thing. I don't know. I guess he wants to say something. But Sterling, there's one of your former teachers is bragging on the reunion coming up. What do you have to say?
That's my cousin.
That's your cousin, too?
That's right, cousin and teacher.
Cousin and teacher. I know you had a hard time in that class.
And you know that I will be there. And Cousin Nancy will be at Israel Chapel on August 2nd. And then on Friday we'll be having the banquet. And then on Saturday, the class of 72 is taking everyone, Calvin, on a train ride to Fort Worth, Texas. And then on Sunday, we'll be having a morning service over at Amos Memorial CME Church, where yours truly is the pastor. So we're going to have a time. You know, there's a lot of people wish they were Tigers, so you all just come on and get on board.
Get on board. Get on board that train. And you're going to Dallas or Fort Worth?
We're going to Fort Worth.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be going to Fort Worth. And I was telling them this morning, the class of 72 was the last and the best. When we left there, they just locked the gates, you know. But they just couldn't find anyone else to take our place.
Couldn't find nobody else.
I sure hope they don't have to close Amtrak down afterwards.
It might be the last ride for Amtrak, but let's hope not. But then congratulations on what the Dungy reunion is doing. And those people who graduated from Dungy. And it's amazing how successful these young people have become over the years. It's amazing how even though coming from maybe what some people would call a poor community, they're making a rich contribution to our community, okay? All right. Thank you, Aunt Nancy. I'm going to go back to a young lady that is doing something to help us, help the disabled people in our community. I was thinking it was primarily senior citizens that would be in that, but she's saying that they're under the age of 60, and the young is 18 years of age. But disability doesn't have an age, doesn't have a number. You never know. But then here's an organization that a young man, Brother Sam, I know he's a driver for one of those 6 trucks. And he's been doing this not just one time, not 2 times, but he's been making sure to spread the word about what's going on. So, Miss Georgia, I'm back with you, okay?
I'm back here, too.
Okay. So how much does it cost to be a part of this? What do I need to do? What's the address? How can I get a ride?
Okay.
What kind of what kind of programs do you have there? Do you have chess games or dominoes?
You'd be surprised all the things our people do.
I would.
We do. I'll kind of give you our basic schedule and then the other things that we do. But on Mondays, they go bowling, 66 bowl.
Disabled people bowling?
Oh, you bet.
Okay.
Even our blind people bowled. We have ramp bowling, and they bowl. Even the wheelchairs, the blind, it doesn't matter. If they want to bowl, they can bowl.
Okay. Now,
We have a scout
really
troop.
Informing us now. I can't imagine, but if you say it, I'll believe it. But I can imagine what the bowling alley looks like after the blind.
You can go out to 66 Bowl any Monday morning, and you can see our troops bowling.
Okay. I'd like to see that.
They really are good. And then we have a scout troop that's both. We have both male and females in it, and it's surprising, but they do community projects. They collect clothes and take them to a nursing home that's nearby here, and they just do all sorts of fun things because we like to get them out in the community and get them accustomed. Our scout leader took a group to the mall about a month ago, and we found out there were 4 people that had never ridden an escalator. So we want them to see what the real life is about, and we take them out. During the school year, we have speech. Graduate students from UCO come and work with them on their speech. On Thursday nights, it's party night, and we probably have average 125 to 150 people. And they come and they meet their friends, and they dance, and they sing, and they play basketball, and just have a good time. And we feed them. They eat when they come. And just starting this next week, we have received a grant from Oklahoma City Community Foundation, and we're going to have a professional ballroom dancer come in and teach them, because the exercise with ballroom dancing is so good and gentle on their joints. It's a wonderful way to get them moving, and it gives them self-esteem. So we're going to be doing that 5 days a week as part of our exercise program. But they play basketball and they do crafts, and we just received 15 laptop computers donated to us, so they work on the computers and do games and things like that. So, and we also give them a very nutritional lunch every day. We give them snacks in the morning, snacks in the afternoon. Our program hours are like from 9 until 3 o'clock. We start loading buses up at 3 o'clock to take them home. But our employees come in at 7 till about 5:30 because we have to transport them back and forth.
Yeah. Well, those projects and those programs that you have going on are exciting. And it's amazing, actually. I'm thinking of that Monday bowling. I'm thinking of the ballroom dancing. I'm thinking of the other projects you have. But then, say that I'm disabled, which some people say I am. but then the big question is, how much does it cost me to be a part of your program?
Okay, the fee is $45 a day. But
what?
Well, listen. But the state. If a person is disabled, the state will pay for that. You just have to fill out very minimal paperwork, and we help walk it through, and the aging services helps them with it. And if they're disabled, they're over 18, there's not a salary bracket on it or anything. So it's surprisingly very easy for them to get funding.
Yeah, I'm trying to visualize this, okay? I'm disabled. I get in contact with you. I fill out the paperwork.
Uh-huh.
And the agencies help me make the payment. Am I still what's out of my pocket? How much does it cost me out of my pocket to come?
You pay for your bowling.
Pay for my bowling?
Pay for your bowling, which is they charge us $1.60 a game. You pay for your bowling.
That's a good price on bowling.
Yeah, and they're going right. We get a special price on bowling. Mm-hmm. We have a group going to the zoo on Monday and Monday afternoon, and those that want to ride the big cable car in the sky, they pay for that, but otherwise the zoo is free. So it's very little.
That sounds almost too good to be true.
If you could see the change in the lives of the people that come through here. And the other side benefit, which many people don't think of, is the respite care for their caregiver. Uh-huh. Because we have people we have 5 automobile accident victims who had severe brain damage in their automobile, and these all happened to them as teenagers. And 3 of them are in wheelchairs, completely helpless. They're tube fed, they're in diapers, they're speechless. And can you imagine caring for them 24 hours a day? So when we pick them up, that gives their caregiver a break, a time to do things for themselves, or some of them have jobs. And so we do a 2 thing. Plus they come here and they have friends, and their self-esteem just goes up after they've been here a week or so. It's just amazing to watch them develop.
It's amazing just hearing about this project. How is this a new project? Is it just coming in existence?
Would you believe the Oklahoma Foundation started in 1961?
No.
Yes, I say it's the best kept secret in town. It was
it's
started
no longer
by
a secret because we're going to tell everybody about what's going on. Help me out again. Give me that phone number.
842.
842. Got to talk slow because I'm a little slow. Okay.
Okay. 842 66 36.
And who do I ask for?
I'm Georgia.
Just ask for you. You're the director. You're gonna
take
take time out to. Now that is different. Here you are, the director of the project, and you're going to take time out and talk to me, just another disabled person.
Oh, of course.
My goodness.
Today's Saturday, and I'm working, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Boy, that shows love and that shows concern. And it doesn't matter where you stay as long as you're in Oklahoma County, basically, is what you're saying. Am I
well,
correct?
actually, Oklahoma City metro area. I mean, like I say, we go to Yukon, we go to Moore. So we just really, wherever they need us, we go.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit about Sam. Is he a very good employee? Or is he just sitting there sipping coffee all day and then running to the bus?
Sam is a bus driver, and he's a very good bus driver. And all of our employees have to be certified by the state. If they're working with our clients on the floor, they have to be adult daycare aides, and they all have to have first aid, Red Cross, everything. And Sam is a driver. He picks them up, takes them home, and then he does a lot of gopher work for me during the daytime. And he's down helping me today.
Yes, indeed. He sounds dedicated. You sound dedicated and motivated, and the program sounds almost too good to be true.
Well, stop in and see us. You won't believe it.
That's it. The
I
location
say we are
is
blessed by
Wilshire
God. We really are.
The location was Wilshire and what?
Pardon me?
The location again.
We're at 8421 North Walker.
Okay.
And that's between Britain and Wilshire, about 6 blocks west of the Broadway Extension.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your extremely busy schedule and taking time away from your contact with your clients to be a part of this, the Clara Luper Show.
Well, we appreciate the offer to spread the word.
Well, we're going to spread the word. We're going to mention it again, and we want you to know that we're proud of the job that you're doing. I'm proud that that's even available, but I'm also curious as to what is really going on out there. I'm going to have to, that Monday night sounds good, that Thursday night sounds great, and those free meals during the day, and the paperwork memo, and I get a breakfast, I get a lunch, and I get a free ride, right?
That's right.
My goodness gracious. Disabled, it doesn't matter your age. Hopefully that...
the only age requirement is they must be 18.
Must be minimum of 18. Okay. All right. Well, there you go, Clara Luper, listening on it. You heard it. You heard it live and in living color. I didn't say it. I have to believe it because Georgia said it and Sam said it, and you ought to believe it yourself. That phone number out there, 842-6636, the Oklahoma Foundation for the Disabled. So if you have any disability and you want to get involved in doing something, just not sitting at home, give Miss Georgia a call, okay? Thank you. I'll get back with you, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the, started to listen to some music, but that sounds so good at Oklahoma Foundation for the Disabled. And I'm going to really be happy to spread the word on that. But I want to buy a brick. I want to buy some granite. Okay. So I'm going to catch Miss Russell again, and I have a caller on the line that's interested in the brick. So we'll go to that caller now so that it won't be holding much longer. Good morning, caller. Thank you for being a part of this, the best radio show in radio, the very best. We're not just good, we're the very best. How you doing? Okay. Well, I know you're holding, so we'll let Miss Russell tell us some more about the brick, and then when the caller come back, then we'll go from there.
Calvin, I just want to say this, that a lot of people don't know the history of McFarland, but McFarland Branch YWCA was named after a black woman who gave the community the land to build that YWCA on. We moved from 2nd and Styles to 17th and Martin Luther King. And so the Y was built by black people for black people. And so that is why we're asking our community to come and help us in this project by buying these bricks. And you will hear more about it. We have an article that was in last week's Herald. And
I hate to bother you again, but you wouldn't believe who we're fortunate enough to have on the phone. And let me catch that caller, and then we'll come back and we'll discuss more about the brick and how to buy the brick. Good morning, caller. Welcome to the Clara Luper Show. Who am I talking? Who am I talking with? Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Hello. How are you doing? Hello. How are you doing? Well, I'm trying. We're trying. I'm going to be patient here because she's calling from a very different location, and I hope our phone contact is...
Good morning, Calvin.
Yeah, it's good. There, we're going on now. Good morning, Merlin. How are you doing again? How are you doing again, Merlin? Well, Merlin, go ahead and just go ahead with what you're going to do.
Good morning, Sterling.
Yeah.
Good morning,
You on there?
Oklahoma City.
Huh? Go ahead, Merlin. Well,
I hear him on radio.
okay, well, we can hear you on the phone. Merlin, I'm anxious to hear what you have to say and who else is there with you. Good morning.
You must have been disconnected.
No. Here we go. All right, well, let's move right along, and I'll catch this other caller right quick. Good morning. How are you doing? Welcome to the Clara Luper Show. How are you doing, caller?
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing just fine, and I was wanting to call.
Okay, now we've been having everybody else turn their radio up. Now we're having to ask you to turn yours down a little bit, okay?
Hello.
Yeah. Are you listening to me?
Hello.
I'd like and turn your radio down a little bit. But you're on the air and you're live and in beautiful color. So how are you doing this morning? Yeah, everything is going all right. But we need your cooperation, and your cooperation is by talking. Good morning. We'll try it once again, and then we'll go. Bad connection. Maybe some of that water has gotten into some of the phone lines, but let's try it again on line 2 here. How are you doing, caller?
Hello.
Hello. Hello, how are you doing? Hello, I'm shouting. Why don't you shout? Okay. Well, I know the audience, those others, are getting tired of just hearing me say hello, but I know that they are curious about what's happening at the YWCA here, 16th and McFarland, a YWCA that originated with black people in mind, but right now they need our help. So what else can we do, Mrs. Russell? How much should I look to spend on that?
Well, Calvin, we have the bricks at different prices depending on what you want to say on your brick or what you want to have put on your brick. The bricks are as they start out at $150 for a one-liner.
$150.
And they go all the way up to $1,000, $5,000 for the granite brick for businesses or large corporations or organizations.
Is that a little high for a brick?
Not really, no.
You're gonna put on. You putting a plate on the brick or what's
whatever?
Calvin, if I would, let me jump in. I apologize. Miss Luper is on the line. Miss Luper, are you there?
Yes.
All right.
Good. Okay. Good. Thank you,
Morning,
Sterling.
Oklahoma Oklahoma City.
Good morning, Mom. You sound so good. What a blessing.
This is Clara Luper, and I just had to call and say hello and wish all of you a happy week. This
Yes.
is really something special because I have the opportunity to meet people that I've never met before. And I would like to thank those of you whose names I shall never call because I really don't know them, but who listen to the Clara Luper radio show.
You sound good,
You're
Mom.
busy.
You sound
You're
good.
really busy trying to keep all of our appointments. I would like to let you know that Oklahoma has selected me to go in the Oklahoma Hall of Fame. And I would like for all of you to come because this is really history to have a black woman from Hoffman, Oklahoma, a graduate of Grayson High School, to be selected for the Hall of Fame.
Mom, you know what went through my mind then? I said,
God has been good to me.
uh-huh.
He's given me so many opportunities, and I want to say thanks to all of you through the hands of God has made it possible. That would be in November
Okay.
of this year. I am so excited about it. And if I live to see it, all I will say is thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Well,
I
we'll
would
be,
like to thank Lady Ruth Hunter, who, in spite of the fact that she was ill, came out to the hospital and fed me. You know, you never can tell who's going to have to feed you. And that's why you have to be good to everybody. I would like to thank Kennedy Germany Jr., who came out and stayed with me until late last night, expressing to me his dreams and his aspirations and what he is going to do. Go, Ken, go. We are going to support you 100%.
well, Mom, you really added to your show because we've all been.
Time and the seasons for all things. There's a season to rejoice. There's a season to just rejoice.
Well, we definitely
We've
will.
seen another day. I
Okay.
got up here at St. Anthony this morning, looked at the sunshine. So beautiful. And I'm so grateful. And I want every one of you to know how grateful I am. I would like the people from the different churches that have remembered me. And we are going to have this year one of the greatest NACP units in the nation. Oklahoma City used to be number one. We got to get up to number one.
Well, we got to,
I
Mom.
had a young lady in here who was telling me about her problem. And I said, "Are you belong to NACP?" She said, "Oh, no. They're outdated."
They're outdated. But however, will you help me? Okay.
That you're having discrimination, that's outdated, but it is a reality.
No.
Well, Shelley is on her way home.
Okay.
So is Sally. So is my. So are my two grandchildren.
Okay, Mom.
Alicia's children are on their way to Texas, San Antonio, Texas. This is a present for Jayla, who made straight A's this year.
Outstanding.
I'm so proud of her.
Indeed. Well, we're all proud of you.
Proud of my grandchildren, Darion.
Fidel and Barkley.
And Barkley.
Mom, I'm looking at the clock on the wall. I'm getting a little worried here because of the time.
Precious. And we got to leave examples for our grandchildren in order that they will continue to climb the ladder of success.
Well, we want to do that.
Hello to Mrs. Ford, Mrs. Walker, and my good friend Mrs. Bennett, who never leaves me alone. There's so many things to talk about, and I want to make sure I get in to everyone. Thank you.
Well, Mom, the clock on the wall is.
Thank you for the roses. Well, I told you to give me all my flowers while I live, so I can smell them, so I can admire the beauty. Only God can make a rose. I really don't understand about roses. Do you?
No, I don't, but I do
No.
understand this, that I have 2 minutes to go.
Roses don't come through seeds. You can go to a nursery and buy rose seeds.
I do know that we only
I've
have.
got to learn something every day. And being here at St. Anthony's Hospital is a learning experience for me.
Well,
When I
Mom.
leave this hospital, I would have more knowledge than I would have had if I had been in. Thank you, God, for giving me this privilege, this opportunity.
Oh,
Now, a lot of you have called me and said, Miss Lupe, are you going to have the Soul Bazaar and Miss Black? I said, yes.
Well, Mom,
We'll go over.
we'll go. Mom, we're running real tight on time, so kind of close it down and so that we can get out of here and get ready, make room for the next program that's coming here on KTLV. But we're proud that we're able to talk with you. All right?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell my handsome son, Shirley.
Uh-oh. Another smile. My God.
Miss Luper, we love you, and we'll be out to see you a little later on today.
Okay.
All right, then.
Okay, I love you.
Love
I
you.
don't know why you told him that.
Right.
That smile lit up the whole control
That's
room
right.
over there.
Calvin, real quick, I know
Okay.
you was talking about the why and everything, but a caller called in and wanted to know about the insurance.
The insurance. Okay, we're talking about Allstate Insurance, 730 West Britain Road.
No, for the why.
The insurance for the why. Why that won't cover the project. You know, it's so much. Mrs. Russell, can I get you to come back another day, next Saturday maybe?
Sure, I'll be happy to.
Okay. In the meanwhile, those of you who are listening, go by the YWCA yourself, and you see why there's a need for it. Get in contact with the Oklahoma Foundation for the Disabled. Think also about the Douglas High School. Remember the anniversary of Howard Harris' funeral home. Remember Dr. Drinkwater's anniversary going on. But most of all, remember yourself. I've got to get out of here. I think I got 30, 40 seconds left. But I have just enough time for Mrs. Sutton to know that I remember her daughter's birthday is today. She turned a brand new 20. I know that Beverly, I thought it was her birthday today, but I know Ruby Hill's birthday is coming up. I know that Chris Carverdale's birthday is coming up. I'm going to get my note right, and I'm going to do this very special for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Ruby. Happy birthday, Chris. Happy birthday, Sandra, way in Fairfax. But happy birthday to you. But most importantly, may you have many, many more. We love you, Oklahoma, but we'll love you better when you make a difference in the community. Stay active. Stay involved. Do something to help somebody. Don't have a pity party. Cancel the pity party. Stay tuned to KTLV, but we do love you. All right?
And we'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to the Clara Luper Show.